सैटेलाइट से कनेक्ट होती है अभी करवाते हैं सर I'm just gonna go and turn this सर बढ़िया सबको एक जादू मिलेगा Yes
backlight on. So the CTX can be just as easy as any of the other detectors. Once again, noise cancel, ground balance, set the sensitivity. So you can see this button at the top here. This is our noise cancel button. Push that and it's going to do the automatic noise cancel. You notice this takes a lot longer. So since the CTX has been developed, there's been a lot of enhancements in processing speed, which allow the newer detectors doing now in about 5 or 6 seconds. It still performs really well, it just takes a little bit longer to do it. Now ground balance here, that's the same. So we can push our ground balance there, and it's going to tell us to raise and lower the coil. Alright. And then this will...
No numbers?
Yeah, no. And it'll just
Complete.
tell you... Yeah, it'll just tell you when it's finished.
Without numbers?
Yeah, without numbers, yeah. So, sensitivity on the side here, we've got manual level 10. Now, this detector has an automatic sensitivity similar to the Gold Monster. But it's also got some other cool features as well. So if we just top out of that, now there's a trigger on the back of the control pod, little rubber button. That's also like a back button. And if you push that again and hold it, that's also our pinpoint function. So just let him go.
Proper
Just
setting
let it go. So I'll get that tone. Now if you pull it for me. Pull and hold. So that's your pinpoint function as well. Okay? Now, if we push and hold our sensitivity, you notice that we've got sensitivity type manual, sensitivity auto level is A and manual is 10. So if we go up here to manual and we push the middle button and change this to auto, and we push and hold this, you can see that it's in automatic. Okay, now if we go auto level and push the middle button, it's in A. What this detector has is automatic +3 and automatic -3. So you can actually select and set the detector to go, oh, it's a little bit noisy here, I want to go automatic, but in automatic it's still giving me a few little chirps here and there, I'll go -1 or -2. So if you feel like turning that down a little bit, you can go -1 and -2. Keeps it in automatic, but it just backs it off even more. Or you can do the same but opposite. If you find that the detector is running really smooth in automatic.
Of automatic.
Sorry?
So this is a sub feature of automatic.
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
-1
So
and -2.
yeah, so the automatic actually kind of has 7 settings. So it's got auto -1, -2, -3.
Okay.
Standard automatic,
So it gets
and then
better
plus
to -1. Like -2 is better than -1.
no, -1 gives you more depth
More
than
depth.
-2.
Okay.
Yeah, because then you can go the opposite way. So you can go to -3 here, which turns it all the way down, or you can go back up to A and then 1, 2, 3, +1, 2, 3. So that's going to give you extra depth. So if we hit OK on that, just to show you. So that's about there. So if we push and hold that, and we go into our auto level, we change that down to -3.
No sound.
It's about 7 or 8 centimeters difference.
Okay.
So that's how much variation you can get just in that little automatic adjustment mode.
So according to you, which is better, automatic or the manual?
Well, it depends. It depends on the user and it depends on their experience level. I tend to run my detectors in manual sensitivity because I know that when I run them in automatic, it's going to be somewhat backed off a little bit.
Yeah.
But it does that because it wants
stabilization.
It's programmed that way so that the users because the automatic sensitivities are there for people that aren't overly familiar with detecting and how to do it and how to understand for ground noise and EMI and all the rest of it. So the automatics are put in place so that they make the detector run smooth in almost any situation.
Okay.
I'm not normally phased if I get a little bit of noise because I know when to ignore it and when not to.
Okay.
But for someone who hasn't been detecting very long, they're not going to know that, and they're going to go, oh, I'll dig that, and it's nothing. So
for them, automatic mode is good.
That's right. Yeah. So anyone
get experience the manual mode. Mode is good.
That's right. Yeah. So anyone starting out, even if someone's used an Equinox for a long time, you know, they might be okay doing high manual, but I would always suggest anyone starting a new detector to start everything in as much automatic as possible.
So CTX has this option and Manticore, and Equinox 900 also has.
No.
Manticore and CTX.
No. CTX and Gold Monster.
Okay. So
only ones with automatic. Yeah. Manticore doesn't have automatic.
All of them have this manual mode.
Yeah.
Can you connect with the satellite, this one?
Yes. Yep. So this has a GPS on it. So what you basically do, you push your settings button, and we're up here on GeoStore. So we've got our different modes here. GeoStore, display. We want to come down to GPS. We want to come down to on. And then we'll go back and back and back. Now, this is our detect mode button. This is our map button. If we push that, you'll see that there's nothing here.
Right.
We'll wait a little while because this will take, the GPS is flashing here. It takes a few minutes to sync up. So we push our detect mode. Now, just going over a few extra things here. If we push, where is it?
What is the benefit of this mode?
Sorry?
What is the benefit of this mode?
If you are searching in the ground and you have a confirm a place for the digging, and you go again and you can come again and you
Mapping type of
mapping type.
Save location save.
So with your targets on the CTX, this is a full 2D screen with two numbers. It will give you, so from left to right is your conductivity. There's 50 numbers left to right, and then there's 35 numbers, from top to bottom. So you get both a conductive and a ferrous numerical output. So when I wave this coin over, you'll get two numbers, not one, right? So we've got a 1030, a 1233.
Okay.
All right, and this one here, 1234. So they're very similar. We also saw similar numbers on these on all the other detectors as well. So that's not unsurprising. The 2 rupee coin though is ferrous. So this will probably have some quite lower numbers, or it's not going to detect at all. So see, it's down here right in the ferrous. We get our red number there because it's actually being discriminated out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna put on this on all metal mode.
Sorry.
So to detect just iron pieces. You
Yeah.
wanna put this on all metal mode.
Yeah, we can put it on an all metal mode. So there's different patterns preloaded into the different modes. So at the moment we're in coins. If we hit OK, we can go down to edit, and then there's different patterns here. All right, so there's pattern 1, pattern 2. So if we select that, see this here now, it's all
Okay. So this is like notch filter or
Yep.
CTX? Okay.
yeah. So it's not
kind
it's
of
not like
different,
it's not like a notched number like Equinox or
So slightly different.
Vanquish. It's you move the cursor around the screen and you can pick and choose what you want. So what we can do, if we wave that over there, we can see that that comes down the bottom somewhere. So what we'll do, we'll go here, and then we'll hit the accept reject button here. we'll just make a little hole in there. Okay. And then we'll go back. Save pattern, yes. And of course we can't see a pattern. Hang on, I think we got to select it.
Still not having.
Ah, it's in the
Actually,
wrong
you just discriminated here.
Sorry.
घर जाके कस्टमर को भी समझा देना।
आगे जीपीएस हो गया
काम दाम का
इतना समझने बैठेगा क्या?
आपका नहीं, हमारा तो चल रहा है।
पढ़े लिखे नहीं तो ही समझता, दूसरा
नहीं तो ब्रो CTX
हमारा
समझने के लिए
चलेगा तो आपका भी चलेगा।
ये कि हाँ नॉलेज है
मैं तो
एक बार
So we've made a hole there. टाइम धोने का इसलिए इसको So that will now detect
okay
35 to 32. Yeah.
So 35 is like conductivity and 31 is like ferrous conductivity.
So
like that?
yeah, so 35 will be your ferrous because it's all the way down the bottom, and then 31 is the conductivity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first digit is
First is ferrous, then it's conductive. Yeah.
And on graph this will indicate the ferrous and this will
Correct. Yep. Yep. So what we can do. Sorry. Now, if we push our weld button, you can see we got a little man there.
okay.
So
it's a
let's go for a walk. So what we can do if we push this button and let's go back. So if we push and hold the weld button and we push, go down and click View Geotrail, and then let's go for a walk.
मैंने पता नहीं किस कर रहा हूँ।
Yes.
We've gone for our walk, and if you have a look here, you can see the little dotted line. This is where we started with the flag, and then you can see our little man. And what we can do, so what this can, just if you're out in the bush somewhere, it can help prevent you from getting lost. Maybe not so much around here in the parks and stuff, but if you're out in the middle of nowhere, it can help. So if we push,
It is very useful for the forest.
yes, yeah. So what we can do, if we wave this over here and we push our red button, we can create a find point. And then it says,
GPS position.
what?
No
GPS
position.
available.
Oh, hang on. It's probably because we've got phones all around here. Let's just let it reconnect. Is it happy? It's happy now. All right. So we push that, hit create a find point, and it's going to give us here 5.01 FE12 conductive 33. Right? And that's what the coin was. Latitude and then longitude. It gives you a GPS location. We hit OK. FP001. And then you see that FP001 there, the little red dot.
Okay.
So if we go for a run over here now, we can do another one.
proper vlogging कर रहा हूँ पैसे नहीं मिलेंगे
Alright, so what we'll do now is if we wave our 2 rupee coin over there and then we hit that, create 5.02 and you can see there FE35 CO30. So that's then the different target type. And then it's going to give you longitude and your latitude. So when you find, this can be very, very helpful for particularly like the police if they're looking for some gun bullet shells or something for a crime. We've also, in Australia, we've got some customers that will use these for clearing out all the dirt at a prison site. So that in case the people in the prison want to make like some weapon, they can prevent it. They clear all the ground out and then, yeah. So very, very useful having the GPS. They can log all of the information. There's a program that you can download from our website called Exchange 2. Yeah. So once you've downloaded Exchange 2 and you load it onto your computer, there is a USB plug on the back here. You plug that in there and plug it into your computer, and then you can download all of the fine points, all of the waypoints, everything you've stored on here. You can download that onto your computer. Exchange 2 works in conjunction with Google Maps. So when you download everything onto your computer, you log into an account and it'll actually show you on Google Maps where you found those particular targets. So it can be very, very handy. Yeah. So shall we go and do some detecting?
ये तेरे पास प्रैक्टिस से कर देता हूँ. Okay.
Let's go
I
practice.
got it.